Oh, he's still alive? I just fired a black hole at his ass. And it didn't kill him? What the fuck? Run. Oh! Torvus bug. Ah, temple. Ah, hidlings. There's so many of them. Yes, there is still an item in here. No, we cannot get it yet. So I just barely remembered that we have to go to the Torvus Temple to return its energy. I never unlocked this door. Weird, I thought I'd unlock it just for the hell of it. Just for the halibut. You know. That one fish that I probably would not like. Simply because I'm not a fish kind of guy. I much prefer steak and pork chops, and not really too much beef and pork ribs, because I don't know if it's the way my dad makes them or where he gets the food from. Wait, what the fuck? Did it just go back down? What's going on? There we go. So fucking weird. That's two glitches that have happened. Well, one of them was a huge lag spike, but, you know, two things that really shouldn't happen in a console game. And if you use Call of Duty or Halo or any of that shit as an example, I will have to hurt you because, quite frankly, I hate those games. Because the people that play them freaking worship them half the time. I mean, if you play the games but you don't worship them, very nice. If you have an eclectic taste in games, like you'll play anything from Metroid to Call of Duty, anything from Mario to Halo, any of that, then you have my I give you props, because that's actually a pretty difficult thing to pull off. Because those groups are constantly conflicting. They're like, no, Nintendo's the best. No, Call of Duty's the best. But anyway, with the energy returned to the Torvus Temple, we go, Ashwa, let there be light. And we clear up the storm clouds. Yay, so now the Torvus bog won't be so bog-like. And of course, energy goes to the temple. The temple, the one temple that is great. You know, this is one cutscene that I wish I could skip, because it just takes so long. That's what she said. The cutscene about it being long. Yeah. 'Cause I'm green, da dee da. And yes, it does have to fade out like that. I'm green, da dee da. What? I don't know. But yeah, swimming class. Pretty cool. And yeah, you could go and say I'm a guy, and therefore I like swimming class for the obvious reasons. But I will say that this swimming class is certainly much better than usual, considering the people that are in there. But, you know, I'm not going to say that it's a bad thing to assume that, because sometimes it's true. So, but yeah, swimming class is pretty cool. I like swimming classes. Swimming class is cool. Oh yeah, those shriekers, those weird plant things that'll pop out of the ground and go and then vanish, and then reappear and go and then vanish, and rinse and repeat. Yeah, you can see those guys with the dark visor now. So I think you can hit them no matter what. However, I do believe they'll still evade every attack besides basic power beam shots. So... Ow. Oh, and by the way, in Other M, it's the items, everything about the items, kind of disappointing, minus the diffusion beam. The diffusion beam's pretty cool, because it's not really a spacer, it's more like a spread gun, like, a charged shot, once it hits an enemy, will act like a spread gun, shoot all over the place! Once you fire a charge shot, it'll go everywhere! So, it's actually pretty cool. But other than that, all the other items are just recycled. Although something I'm glad to see is that they didn't put the spider ball in. I don't know why, it's just like, I don't know, after it's been used in Prime 1, 2, 3, and Metroid 2, it's just kinda, you know, lost its flair. Like, before it was like, you can climb up walls? In Metroid 2, it was an amazing item, only they made it incredibly difficult to make useful. Simply because they put shit all over. Like, it'd be this huge room, and there'd be virtually nothing there in that room. And there'd be like over 9,000 enemies on the top part, on the ceiling. 8 energy tanks, by the way. Like, there'd be over 9,000 enemies on the ceiling, so when you use the spider ball to get over there, you get, what, an energy and a missile refill? Yeah, that's right, I'm looking at that room right after the second Metroid, Alpha Metroid battle, I think it was. Also, something I'm really disappointed I haven't heard anything recent about, is Project SR388, or ASMT, another Metroid 2 remake, so it's AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. That sounds right. Like, I think they based it, I know they based the graphics and the mechanics on, Zero Mission and Fusion, because those games have some of the best 2D graphics and mechanics. However, they're not very fun to play because Fusion's way too linear, and Zero Mission's just a Metroid 1 remake. And if you can play the original Metroid 1, then Zero Mission's like, pfft, yeah, and... Although it is really cool to hear what they've done with the music in Zero Mission. Like, Norfair sounds really cool, whereas in the original it's like, do. Although I will say I've used the Metroid NES, Metroid NES Norfair theme in, my Mario hacks. But, yeah, they based the graphics and the mechanics on that. Well, I don't know so much about the mechanics. Obviously, they'd make the mechanics probably from scratch, considering, you know, they've done a lot with it. And they apparently added a lot of graphics changes, or a lot of, frame updates. Like, they literally show Samus frame by frame turning into a morph ball, turning into a morph ball, and she does, like, this little hop. I mean, it's like, it takes 8 frames for her to turn into a morph ball, and then there are like 10 different frames for the morph ball actually rolling. It's really cool, very, very detailed. The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of Aetha. You must travel to our fortress, high in the cliffs. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive, which is the alternate to the sanctuary. Be cautious in the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ing. They will not see you as friend. Our goal draws even closer. Let the light of Aether be your guide. If you say so. But yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard that Nintendo can possibly silence fan projects that are that good and are gaining that much attention. But to be completely honest, I don't see why Nintendo doesn't go, hey, that's a great idea. Would you care to sell it for $18 bajillion? Not really that much, but you get the idea. Okay, so once you have green translator module, you can go past this door. And this is actually, it's kind of weird that this is the final door you go through from the Great Temple. Because if you remember, this is the beginning of the game sort of thing. Once you have bombs, you can actually go down here and grab a missile expansion, like so. 135 missiles, loving it. So now we get to head to Sanctuary, which is my favorite place because we get the best items in the game in that little section. We get epic thing. The thing that lets us get epic things. The most epic thing to be done in a 3D Metroid game so far. I don't know, Other M comes close with its very, very smooth fighting mechanics. Like, just the way fighting operates in that game is so smooth. Don't use that dark portal. You will not get anywhere. You can grab a couple scans, but that's about it. Now, if you remember, this blocks us in, but using our dark visor, you can see, actually, without using them, okay, never mind. Using the dark visor, you can see there are a couple of seeker missile targets. So we knock all those out, and we now have easy access. Yes. Hey, guess what? Blah! Where are the others? Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. I know there's another one. Maybe not. I don't think we can reach that. No, we can't reach the missile expansion. Beyond this door, the path to Sanctuary Cliffs lies. Once a place of peaceful residence, now a fortress for those who make war. May it find tranquility once more. That rhymed. Derp. And right in here to greet us is a Luminoth turret. I don't know if they got the memo, but we are on your side.